early 2026. And now moving on to Market Watch. Most ASEAN stock markets opened higher today, with Bursa Malaysia among the gainers. For the ASEAN stock market analysis, let's follow the report from Muhammad Shakil Haziq Muhammad Zubil, a remiser from the Malaysian Bumiputra Remiser Association, also known as Pre-Bumi.
Most Asian market opened higher today, supported by better global sentiment. The BMKSCI opened slightly higher at 1586.90, up 0.31 points or 0.02%. The Indonesia opened higher at 7934, up 41 points or 0.46%. The Singapore opened slightly lower at 4259, down 15 points or 0.35%. The Philippines opened slightly higher at 6360, up 38 points or 0.61%, and the Vietnam opened slightly higher at 1639, up 27 points or 1.67%. Asian equities are set for mostly positive open today, as we can see investor ramp up bets that the US Federal Reserve will cut interest rates as soon as in September, with some even predicting a 50 basis point move. This marked up a sharp shift from just 2 weeks ago when odds were below 50%. The S&P 500 gained overnight, we can say, led by Apple and Amazon, while the US Treasury bills and the dollar fell, signaling a rising risk appetite. Market sentiment is also supported by expectation that the Fed could continue cutting rates into 2026, totaling up to 100 basis points. For Asian market, this dovish shift could mean a stronger foreign fund inflow into risk assets, especially we can see in export-driven rate-sensitive sectors like technology, property, and consumer stocks. Lower US yields often weaken the dollar, which can further boost regional currencies and investor confidence. However, traders will keep a close watch on upcoming US inflation, retail sales, and consumer sentiment data, as well as ongoing trade and geopolitical tensions that could trigger volatility.
Coming up next, a closer look at our ASEAN Brief segment. But first, we'll take a short break. Don't go away. We'll be right back.
Tutup tingkap dan pintu untuk kekal dingin dan lebih jimat.
Terlepas dari siaran program-program menarik di RTM, jom saksikan semuanya di RTM Klik.
Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar. Ashhadu an la ilaha illallah. Ashhadu an la ilaha illallah. أشهد أن محمدًا رسول الله أشهد أن محمدًا رسول الله حي على الصلاة حي على الصلاة حي على الفلاح حي على الفلاح الله أكبر الله أكبر لا إله إلا الله
اللهم رب هذه الدعوة التامة والصلاة القائمة آت سيدنا محمدا الوسيلة والفضيلة والشرف والدرجة العالية الرفيعة وابعثه مقاما محمودا الذي وعدته إنك لا تخلف الميعاد.
Hello again and welcome back. You're watching Biz ASEAN, where we explore the trends, opportunities and stories shaping the region's economy. Today's topic in ASEAN Brief is both timely and important. Tech for trade, powering ASEAN's digital economy. I now hand over to my co-host, Brandon Lepol, who delves deeper into the subject alongside our special guest.
Okay, thanks to our host in the studio, and this evening on ASEAN Brief, Biz ASEAN, we are talking about tech for trade, powering ASEAN's digital economy. And not just about that, our focus for today will be on technology and its role in facilitating trade, logistics, and also digital economy, and particularly in ASEAN that is, and how companies like Maistorage powers ASEAN's digital economy. And of course, I'm not alone here. I'm together with an expert, the CEO of Phison Electronics and CEO of Maistorage Technology. Please welcome Dato Singh. Thank you so much for being here, Dato.
Yeah, thank you. Good evening, everyone.
Dato, before we head on down to our questions that we have for you this evening, most importantly, let's take a look at ASEAN. With a population of over 680 million, it's definitely a competitive regional bloc.
Yes.
So, and we must also say that in terms of digital economy, it's something that we can actually look forward to.
Yes, it's a big potential, but again, when we talk about digital economy, right, most of people thinking about the e-commerce, the fintech.
Yeah,
it's good. I think the whole the goods trading is changing from the traditional to the e-commerce. But one thing I need to highlight, talking about digital, the e-commerce happen here, use whose service?
Whose service? Okay.
Service from AWS, America, Alibaba from China, right? So when you say about digital economy, they have economy here, but nothing to do digital with the ASEAN.
Right.
You catch my point, right? How to implement the ASEAN with our 600 million population to establish our own digital technology, this is a key point we need to discuss.
Right, and we are definitely heading towards that path. And how do you see the future for ASEAN'S? We're talking about the landscape right now currently in ASEAN'S, in digital economy. What's the most significant growth areas? Probably perhaps you can share your point of views.
We can see in this, especially the geopolitical things, right? ASEAN definitely is one of a booming place. But when look to here the so-called digital, most likely import or use a service from US or China. I think every country in ASEAN, the government keep asking, can they do something on their domestic technology? Yes, but how? How is a big question, right? Develop the technology here, you need to have a heavy investment. But the investment, you need to have a market to support. But the new investment, new technology, definitely you cannot compete with the China and US. Means if you invest without the market support, this is not sustainable. And again, talking about the cloud service, AWS, Alibaba, they are too mature. Or I can say ASEAN is far behind to catch up. Then digital economy, the digital, what we can do, I see a good opportunity is edge AI solution. Today's AI most likely still go to the cloud. Again, still the US, China dominate, right? We develop the edge AI solutions. We prove it's one of the best to use in the edge. Very new. Not happen yet in US and China. So how can we transfer back the technology to Malaysia? Tech Malaysia is a hub of ASEAN. Develop here and co-work with the ASEAN partner. We transfer this or joint development with them, help them to doing not only economy but also real digital in their country. So AI, edge AI is opportunity.
Fantastic to listen to all those that you just mentioned. Now, coming back to Maistorage, Dato, how is Maistorage positioning itself as a key player, in terms of like strengthening digital trade, its infrastructure across ASEAN markets?
Again, talking about the digital economy, right? Most likely talking about the computing, storage. We are doing good in storage. So what we are doing is Maistorage, we start here, develop the engineers able to design the core technology in here to build up the whole infrastructure ecosystem from design to the products in the storage. So storage is using in the cloud in everywhere, and we put the storage into the AI systems. Make the AI the cost most affordable, to the edge. So Maistorage play the role for Malaysia, develop the technology, the core technology, proven. We are going to share this to the ASEAN country.
And that is how it's moving forward in many ways. And it's a big year for us in Malaysia, being the chair of ASEAN 2025, of course. And there is something which is called the Digital Master Plan of 2025. So what role can tech innovators and digital infrastructure providers, what can they do actually in playing and accelerating its regional integration?
Again, digital infrastructure, if you want to duplicate one more company in ASEAN, like Alibaba or AWS, again, is far behind. It's not going to happen, to be honest. So how to use our population, 600 million, to take them, implement the edge AI is not happening yet today, but soon tomorrow. We have a technology, we have all the infrastructure we bring back Malaysia. What we'd like to do is we need to train a lot of young talent to jump into these edge AI solutions. We encourage them to make their own startup. They develop their solution in ASEAN, serve ASEAN as a home market, build their talent, their company, their supply chain. Hopefully, after 1, 2, 3 years, they can be a big cluster. Then we can go take this, export from ASEAN to some other area. I'm not saying that we are going to compete with the cloud from China or US, but can be a complementary. Made ASEAN is not only just the users. What's a user? Users, I use, I pay.
Okay.
But we want to convert ourselves to the developers.
Right.
Okay. With the Edge AI, the barrier of investment is relatively low, very low. Then any student, any young talent, they can develop their own technology. From users to developers, at the end we become the provider.
Right.
We not only pay the money out, we can export technology, bring money in to grow your technology. And one thing is important is you make sure all the development eventually can be sustainable.
Definitely, and of course, with all these dreams, definitely there are vision at one end and there are also challenges. Let's not take challenges out of the picture and out of the equation as a whole. Thank you so much, Dato, for your information and for sharing with us that wonderful piece of advice as well. And we're going to go for a quick break, and when we come back, more questions to your guest, Dato, right here. Don't go anywhere.
ASEAN Glossary. ASEAN Glossary.
And thank you so much for staying with us. And today we have right here talking to us about all things technology, tech for trade. We are talking to Dato' KHEIN SENG, who will talk to us right now and give his insight on his company and how Maistorage powers ASEAN's digital economy. So Dato', coming back to some of the questions that we have, cross-border e-commerce continues to grow. Now we have mentioned that lots of time before we took this break. Now let's talk about technological solutions and what kinds of technological solutions are there to ensure smoother and also more efficient digital trade across all the ASEAN countries.
Actually, again, every country now, I think the e-commerce is getting popular, right?
Right.
But I need to emphasize that the whole digital infrastructure is using foreigners. Nothing to do with here.
Yeah.
Okay. Of course, a lot of the data center is underdeveloped in ASEAN, but the whole system most likely still managed by foreigners.
Right.
Okay. This data center is a heavy investment. It's a huge money investment, right? I don't think in single company here able to do this without the return.
Without the
return,
okay.
The profit return. So if the ASEAN is an open market, no matter what, at the end, ASEAN here is just play the role as a users.
Okay.
Pay and use. How to convert us back to developers? Again, I keep repeating that the cloud computing is far behind. Edge AI is a real opportunity. Okay, it's coming. So how to train this technology from the fundamental, from the school, university, and the technical school? Government need to play the role. And I'm also like to, I really respect to our Prime Minister willing to share this to the ASEAN country. This technology we can share to everyone. We can transfer to them, either joint venture or joint development.
Right.
And the government there, if they're willing to play the role to build their own technology, one thing I keep repeating, they have to use home market to support their local industry. Without that, it's never happened. Yeah.
So that is actually a challenge and probably even a solution to curb.
Yes, the only solution.
Right. Yeah. Now, many business in ASEAN, it still depend on traditional storage or a legacy system, if I can even say that. What does the transition, to cloud native or decentralized platforms, what does it look like for them? And perhaps probably you could also share with us what are the main barriers and enablers, just to put it in there.
I think the barrier is about infrastructure.
Okay.
Okay. The mindset here, since I think education development is led after the Western country, right? So this is the way how to improve the education system to let the people more familiar to the so-called cloud digital infrastructure. But again, every system, everything you use foreigners. You just make yourselves to match, right?
Right.
But ASEAN has a different culture, different religion, different things, right? How to customize?
Okay.
Customize for local use. But customize, you need to have a home technology.
Right.
Right. So from education, from their supply chain, from the home market. I keep emphasizing home market. Use home market to support industry. This is the only way. ASEAN need a customized service, customized solutions. I don't believe foreigner supporter they're willing to do that.
Okay.
They prefer you to follow their policy.
Right.
Right?
Right.
So only the home market, home country can develop their home applications.
Right.
Government need to play the role.
Okay, so now how are you going to play the role in terms of your platform? How is it going to help, in supporting the shift as a whole?
Yeah. All the design coming from talent.
Okay.
Okay. Unfortunately, the talent here from university, I don't believe the university can train the good skill of talent. Why? Lack of industry here.
Okay.
Okay. The university here, the professor teach everything from the book, not from industry. So what I'm trying to do is I bring back all the technology, original technology. We train the student. They join us. We train them. After 6 months, 9 months, they have a good skill. They can start to develop.
Right.
Then this engineer become the trainer to train the second wave, third wave, right? We also willing to use this engineer in Malaysia, go to train the partner in Thailand, in Vietnam, in Indonesia, helping them develop their fundamental technology, which this is not able to learn from the book from professor.
You got to have experience.
Yeah, experience. So, but no matter what, we're willing to train them, right? But the question is, why the engineer willing to stay? If the company, the country not able to pay them affordable salary, make their life better. So at the end is engineer they invest, they need to see the return.
Okay.
Then the return sustainable.
Right.
They invest, the return at the end you have a one. I keep saying that from a one single tree become a jungle, right? This take time, but this take time means we need to have a circle.
Yeah.
Okay. Then this government.
Yes.
So we want to prove this happen successful in Malaysia. Use Maistorage. Then every ASEAN partner can copy this model to grow their domestic technology.
You definitely took the words out of my mouth in terms of like full circle in that sense. In returns, I think that's the most important part. Now, obviously, we've already understood that SMEs, they are the backbone of ASEAN's economy. Let's talk about their digital solution. It's definitely proving most effective in helping, their business grow in many ways possible and embrace digital first approach. So let's talk about what kind of digital solutions are there for them to get involved in.
40 years ago, every government saying from paper to computer, right? There's a big transition. Today, it's from computer, internet to AI.
Right.
But today's AI, 99% use cloud. Use cloud, they have many difficulties, your privacy and your fee to pay forever, right? So how to build your domestic, the AI technology? This is what we have to show, make it happen in Malaysia.
Right.
Helping the SME. Because go to the AI, you have to pay a lot. It's not affordable. How to make the cost cheaper? We have a solution. We prove Malaysia, then we go to share with all the ASEAN partners. We are willing to make it. Follow what our Prime Minister's wish.
Okay, thank you very much, Dato. That was Dato Phua Kin Seng, CEO of Phison Electronics and CEO of Maistorage Technology. And we're going to head back to our colleague right here in the studio. And with that being said, thank you for your attention and for your company.
Thank you for that, Brandon. Well, folks, that wraps up today's episode of Biz ASEAN. I hope you enjoyed our topic for today, Tech for Trade, powering ASEAN's digital economy, and gained some new insights during our ASEAN Brief segment. Thank you for watching, and do join us again next Thursday as we continue to unpack key issues shaping ASEAN's economic future right here on Biz ASEAN. My name is Darryl Baptist, Malaysia Madani, RAKYAT DISANTUNI. Thank you for watching and have a lovely evening ahead. Goodbye.